You know, Natan Sharansky, the Ministry of Industry and Trade from Israel, who was put into solitary for a long time, went back to the former Soviet Union, and he asked if he would go into the prison where he'd been kept in solitary Lefortovo prison for some time, and his wife was with him. He asked her to please stay out. He wanted to go in for a moment by himself. He was a brilliant man. I'm sure you know him better than I would, even Dennis. He used to be an interpreter for Andrei Sakharov and so on. Sharansky went in by himself and came out and then asked if he could go and lay a wreath at the grave of Andrei Sakharov, the physicist who gave to the Soviets the atomic bomb. And after he laid the wreath, he looked at the media and he said, Sakharov made this statement. He always thought that the most powerful weapon in the world was the bomb. Sakharov said in his latter years, he changed his mind. The most powerful weapon in the world, he said, is not the bomb, it is the truth. In fact, Churchill said truth is the most valuable thing in the world. It is so valuable that often it is hidden by a bodyguard of lies. And he was talking about military intelligence. Pilate is the quintessential example of modern times. He asked the most profound question he could have asked, what is truth? And did not wait for the answer. Truth, simply stated, is a propositional description of that which describes reality as it actually is. Truth has two components to it. Correspondence, where particular questions, when responded to, have to correspond to reality as it is. And secondly, when all of your answers are given, they have to be coherent. And so when you go into a court of law, a lawyer asks you specific questions to test you for correspondence to reality. When all of your answers are put together, they have to cohere in a cohesive form and not have a systemic or a particular contradiction. So the question of truth is propositionally that which corresponds to reality, and in putting them all together, it is a coherent set of answers. When you take those two tests, then you go to logical consistency, empirical adequacy, experiential relevance. The 2 and the 3 have to deal with 4 questions of life: origin, meaning, morality, and destiny. You answer the questions correspondingly true and coherent at the end. And of course, as a follower of Christ, I believe he embodied that in the questions that were answered in origin, meaning, morality, and destiny. Truth in a philosophical classroom ought to be defined as that which corresponds to reality as it actually is. That's the simple definition I can give to you. Thank you.